is my new hair color, guys. I like how bright red it is. I don't know if the camera shows you right, but it has a fiery cherry carrotish tint to it. Anyway, you never know what you'll get in the end, if the color on the package will coincide with what you get as a result, but in my case I think I'm pretty happy with it and pretty happy with the length of my new hair, so nothing to be said about. And since this video is about my hair, why not tell you about the renewed collection of products that I'm using at the moment. In this video I'm going to tell you about the masks that I use, about the conditioners and about my hair brushes. In one of my previous videos that was in Russian, I talked about the shampoos, some masks and oils and sprays that I use on my hair. But since I have changed my hair color and since I'm now going to the pool, I decided why not renew my hair treatment, why not add more regenerating and some healthy components into my products. In that video in Russian I had forgotten to mention about the conditioners that I apply on my hair, so I'm doing it now and hopefully you will like the video and enjoy watching it. Let's begin with with the masks that I use. There are 3 of them and one of them is my new buy, but I will start with this Gliscur from Schwarzkopf. It's one of my favorite masks of all time. I've been using it for quite a while, and even though the design of the tube has changed, the essence of it hasn't. And of that, I'm very happy. It says that it's liquid silk and it has some glitter particles in the substance. Overall, it's very thick, it has a very heavy scent, and the substance, you'll need only a small amount of this substance to cover the ends of your hair and the middle part, starting from the middle part, not on the roots because it makes them very oily too quickly. Just too many words, not something new that you will read, and it's very well, it's 200 milliliters and it will take me around 2 to 3 years to use it to the end. I was struck by the effect. It's miraculous, it's wonderful. I've never ever tried a product better than this one. It makes your hair silky, smooth, all is written here, and very easy to handle while you blow dry it. The second hair treatment, it's Kefir. If you know what's this, it's a balm for your hair from a very popular Russian company, Belita. It is getting more and more popular by the day as it produces more and more products, not only for your hair but for your skin. It has a liquidish substance and quite unpleasant, very unnatural scent, but it has something bittersweet in it. That's why it may be quite quite alluring to somebody, I would say. Very easy to apply, just nothing too difficult as usual, except that you should apply it on your roots and hold for 1 or 2 minutes and then wash it off. It's pretty nice, it doesn't make your hair roots too greasy, so yeah, it's good. And the volume is 450 milliliters, which will take me, yeah, again about 2 years to finish it. And last but not least is this new buy of mine. I bought it the other day. It's called Olive Mask for Hair, regenerating against breakage and against thinness of your hair with olive oil and wheat proteins. Of course, it's written in Russian since it's a Russian company. 250 milliliters, and I absolutely like the magnificent scent of it. It's something fresh, something green, and something that brings you to Greece or to Italy or to Spain into a greenhouse, or just, as for me, I imagine myself sitting right in the middle of a blooming garden and so many greenery around me. So many these wonderful olive trees and bees and other insects and birds, and this is just an amazing thing. And I think this would be great to have a perfume smelling like this. I would not pass it by. The substance is something between the first mask that I showed you and the second mask, so it's something in between, not too thick and not too liquid. So it's quite alright. I decided to give it a try because of the bottle. I like the bottle, so it's something that caught my eye immediately. There is also a shampoo, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I'm mistaken. Well, anyway, I will let you know what it's like. I will use it for about 2 months and then make a separate review so that you know if it's worth applying on your hair or not. And now to the conditioners. You see that I have a whole pack of small conditioners. This is nothing special. This is just something I decided to stick to before I continue with a new hair conditioner. I decided to finish all my conditioners that you usually find in your hair dye packages. Quite a lot of them, I don't know, maybe 20 or even more small packs. They will last around half a year or even longer. I can't even say because I don't wash my hair too often. Mostly from Garnier Color Naturals, also from Schwarzkopf, from Palette, from Preference, L'Oréal Paris. What else do I have? From some other Russian not so famous companies. Schwarzkopf Perfect Mousse Care Conditioner. There's too many to mention, and just Color Sensation, yeah, just too many of them to mention one by one. Back in Spain I used Fructis Orange line Adios Daños, as it is called, and I was pretty satisfied with it. I had to apply a huge amount of the conditioner, and I absolutely liked the wonderful effect that it gave my hair tips. They were luminous, they were silky, but I cannot say that the conditioner prevented my hair from getting too forky, or how is it called. I will continue with the set of brushes that I use. You see that I have a pretty huge collection of them, and I will start with the simplest ones. They are these made of wood and made of plastic. The plastic ones are just something that I usually carry in my backpack or in my handbag. Just something very lightweight, not to carry big massive things, because I don't like when my handbag is full of heavy things. And as for those made of wood, they are pretty nice because they reduce that magnetic effect that you usually get on your hair, especially when you after blow drying them, and when you get in autumn, in spring and in winter, due to the lack of water in the air. This is the best way to reduce it. So you just brush your hair with this, comb your hair with these combs, and they're made of natural wood, and yeah, they look quite intricate and nice. Now I have this hairbrush. It cost me quite a lot, but this was a waste of money, as I realized that it is not very easy to use it, and as I read later, it is the hardest to use brush. Also, it collects all the dust and all the dirty particles that fly in the air. It's like a magnet, so all of them land between the bristles of this brush, and it's very hard to wash it off or to collect all of them and just take them away. It is the best brush, as it is said, to use while blow drying your hair. It may be so, but it's quite hassly to use it, quite hassly to maintain this brush clean, so I will just probably keep it in my drawer and use my paddle brush instead of it. As for the paddle brush, this is my favorite brush. It's very big, it treats my hair smoothly. It also needs being maintained in the perfect cleanness, so I wash it with shampoo, then I dry it. I also take all the remains of the torn hair away from the surface as soon as possible, because I don't want any microbes in it. I try to keep it in perfect cleanness, even though sometimes I forget to treat it in the right way. Anyway, I like it, and it's a kind of universal brush that I advise everyone to get. So it should be quite big, quite wide, broad, and have no balls on the tips of the bristles. Also, the bristles should be silicone if possible, or made of rubber, not of metal, just so you do not hurt your scalp. And this is the last representative of my collection. It's cute, and I bought it because of its cuteness. There were even smaller and cuter brushes, but I decided that this one will do. I didn't have my hair too long, so I chose this one. I like that it is made of wood, and I like how smoothly and just, I don't know, without any hindrance passes through my hair. It's like it has this gliding effect. This brush is also ideal for massaging your scalp, because these wooden bristles are stuck quite hard inside of this rubber green surface, so you just slide it like this, and it feels good. This brush is not designed for untangling any knots, as the paddle brush would do, or any other brush is designed for, but it's just overall it's cute, and it's for perfectly smooth, straight and silky hair without any, again, knots. I guess this is all for today. See you in my next video. Hope you liked this one. Bye bye. Now I'm going to tell you how I got my bright red color. I bought two different hair colors. Actually, in the beginning I wanted to buy solely Garnier Color Naturals, but there was no two similar packs on sale, so I had to buy another one, which is quite cheap, so I decided to use it for my lower hair. And this would go on top of my hair, and this on the lower part. I like this one. I liked it last time, because you don't even have to make your hair this light. It's alright for this dark brown color. You will get almost identical color in the end. And as for this hair color, you'll have to dye your natural hair into blonde to get this shade. So what I did, let's unpack these hair dyes and see what they have in here. For medium to long hair, you will need two packages of the hair color. So what's in this box? The instructions how to apply the dye, then this tube of hair dye, then this oxidant, it's called milk oxidant, conditioner, and these are the gloves. And this is what they included in this hair dye: the gloves, 2 small packages of for test. This is conditioner, but you won't like to use it. It's not very good for your hair. The quantity is too small just for probably one part of your hair, so it's pointless to use it. And this is the hair dye itself, and this is the oxidant. As you see, 2 packages of the oxidant and 2 packages of the hair dye, but the hair dye is not very good. So if you don't want a bad result, please, I beg you, please choose these copper tints of the Garnier Color Naturals line. You will like it. In my case, it's 7.40 seductive copper. You will like the result, I'm sure.